How's everybody doing tonight? I'm honored to be here. I don't know if my time started yet, or you gonna run the clock on me as soon as you get up here. Okay, so, all right, I have a clothing line. It's called Built from Scratch. I designed the brand based on, sounds cliche, but the struggle. A lot of people have dealt with struggle in their lives, so my brand is just representing that struggle. Let me just turn this to the back here. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a taller podium here. All right. All right, so pretty much, oh, thank you, bless you. So I am going to open up to say, I'm honored to be here today. Stitch Factory brought me out. I'm from Long Beach, California, so I am a local. And I'm happy to be here with you today, because I'm going to just basically open up the floor, start talking about the dominant approach and the marketing to consumers and how to relate. When you have the internet, per se, sir, what kind of phone do you have?
iPhone.
All right, sir, what type of phone do you have?
Android.
All right, Apple, Android, PC, Mac, iPads, you know, Kindles, things of that nature. You have the world at your fingertips. All you have to do is reach out. You know, to let people know about your brand, it's just as easy as a click of a button. And then you letting people know what your brand is and what it represents. And being relatable. Social media is elaborate to your brand. Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, YouTube. You have Instagram, online stores, social media. It's great for your exposure. Use your smartphones to your advantage. Okay? I'm also going to open up about another bullet point of mine. All right. Okay, I guess I was a little early on the dominant approach, right? Okay, so what we're doing here, okay, we're using the internet to our advantage. The next one is engaging with your customer. All right, so you're not selling your product. People get tired of, you know, it's like walking to a car lot. You ever walk into a car lot and feel like you're being stalked? Like, you know, you walk in there, you got somebody behind your back. You don't walk into a grocery store and the clerk is behind you like, hey, can I help you with those watermelons? Can I help you with, with the lemons? Like, no, can I get that milk for you? No, I'm okay. So it's the same way with merchandising. With your merch, let your product speak for itself. Quality is everything. Some people they have all this new technology, they can zoom in. They have televisions now that they can use as the internet. So they can buy merch while they're watching The Simpsons, you know, and watching Breaking Bad. I don't know, that's one of my favorite shows. I don't know about you. I like that. Shout out to Hank. You know, I just say that to say you have the ability to sell your merchandise by itself. Just let your quality speak for it, and by doing so, you're giving your product the ability to get out to the consumer. They're able to see it, they're able to touch it, they're able to zoom in on it, they're able to see it on their bodies. Okay, well, this is what I want to purchase. So they email you, you email them back, you send them out product, and they like it, they wear it, they give it to their friends. It's that approach that you've given them the opportunity to contact you by reaching out. You have to contact them. Once they make that purchase, you ultimately want to reach out to them and say, hey, how's that shirt? That way you're still engaged with the consumer, that you care. Like, okay, well, you know, the shirt's looking good. I told a friend about it and they want to get one too. Now you've opened up the lane to sell more merchandise because you're staying up to date and you're staying current as opposed to just taking their money and running. Some people do feel that and they feel offended by that. So that's just another approach to getting your consumer involved with you and engaging with them, okay? People work hard and want to see the people and want to see other people just like them enjoying the product. Because at the end of the day, the people are the ones spending their hard-earned money. And it's great to see the real consumers wearing your brand and follow up with them from time to time just to stay in touch. Let them know you care. So when they see real people, with my brand Built from Scratch, I put it on real people. I don't use models. I don't use, Vidal Sassoon, the girl with the long hair, and this is what she does for a living. I use real people. The people who buy into the line are the ones who represent it. So that way, when people see it, they say, I can relate to that. That's a hard worker. She looks like me. He looks like me. So when people see relatable stuff, we're in an era now where reality TV is dominant. People want to see real people, real situations, real things. So when they see that on other people that they can relate to, it's easier for them to buy into that product. Okay. Being in tune with the urban and suburban direction. Okay. I wish I would have known I could have used pictures. It would have been great. All right. So being in tune with the urban and suburban direction is what the people like. Most people try to fabricate what the newest trend is. Let's just be honest. And sometimes when you do that, you haven't done your homework. You don't know what these kids like anymore. Fashion is changing and evolving every day. Now you see, when you used to see kids just wearing grungy t-shirts, now they're going to school and they have lapels. They have on button-up shirts. They have on, cardigans. So you're expecting them to dress like kids, but now they're dressing like adults. So you just want to stay current and up to date with what the youth is wearing, because ultimately that's a reflection of that community and what the newest trend is going to be. But you have to stay on your social network as well, because the social network is always, it's like looking into how to predict the future? Crystal ball, there you go, so to speak. Sometimes it could trick you, but just stay current with those that are in the like the Kardashians, so to speak, like figures that are on television all the time. You get to be enlightened, like, well, that's what that person's wearing, okay, well, maybe we should, but don't get me wrong, I might be jumping off the deep end when I say that, because everybody's brand is different. You don't want to compromise your brand just to fit in. So I say that to say, all right, the field of fashion is constantly evolving, and most brands always want to know what's the next. Having a strong connection with the consumer, you will always stay ahead of the latest designs, but stay true to your brand. Never compromise your brand. Okay. Sorry about that. Never compromise your brand to cater to a new trend unless you see your line is traveling down that direction. You don't want to turn away a whole flock for one sheep. You never want to cater to one customer just because you want that dollar. When you drew in all these customers the first time, the first way, stay true to you. But if you do see your line traveling down that direction, please, venture off into that and know strongly that it will work for you. Okay. And sorry. There's a little clicker here. Okay, not alienating any demographic to your brand. All right, when I started my line, built from scratch, I started with some heat transfer paper, a $90 printer from Walmart, and I was in Arkansas at a family reunion. I was like, I'm winning, right? Family's gonna support me, no matter what. But then it evolved. It turned into something bigger than that. Now, it turned into something that I wanted to just represent my family until I found out that the world can be my family. I can reach out to anybody, walks of life. I look around this room, everybody looks like me. Everybody works hard. We wouldn't be here today. So the Stitch Factory reached out to all of us to come here because we are one. That's what this brand represents. It represents the people, built from scratch. Everybody's been through hard times. Everybody's been through something. Me, I can honestly say it. I've fallen. I was homeless back in 2005. Nobody to lean on, nobody to pick me up. So what do you do when you're in that position? Do you hide? Do you run away? No, you build from scratch. You get back, you pick yourself up by your bootstraps, say, I'm gonna do this thing. Because as the youth coming up, we don't know that we're gonna be the man that we're gonna be, because there's nobody there to push us. But with all of us as a family coming together and building together, we always can make a difference. by building from scratch.